YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a review on my friend's Spyder Sonix Pro. He gave it to me for me to service it for him. I also had to do some little repairs. Really that was the best of my ability. I've tried glue, I've tried that, but really he's going to be needing to get a new gun anyway. If you're watching this, yeah, it's quite busted up, as you'll probably see before you watch this. But I'm just gonna put it together for you. It's a good beginner gun. It's not really gonna be something that you should keep around for a while. Seriously, if you just want to start playing paintball, I wouldn't discourage you from getting this gun. His has this little crappy tank. I'm pretty sure that he bought it as a package because he has a Spyder tank. A Java hopper, which, if you know, is made by Kingman somewhat. Just get that on there. As you can see, it is a pretty compact marker. Few things I do want to point out about it. It's using the initial Spyder design, the RAM design. It has one ball detent, has that crappy feed neck stock. Then you have to put that stupid plastic thing on, or you can do what he did here, is get a hose clamp and put that on there. Works just fine. Comes with maybe 10 9-inch barrel. I don't know the facts for this gun. Does come with an expansion chamber. Guns without an expansion chamber, they can be a little bit of a gas hog. I've kind of noticed that. I think I can breeze through a 20 ounce and maybe 800, 900 shots with this. It would probably be around 2,000. Because the whole entire theory of the gas expanding in here, it has time to expand before it gets to the high pressure valve. It has the low pressure regulator, which isn't really a regulator, it's just a high pressure thing. Just in case the gas does rapidly expand, it has another chamber to kind of expand off into, so it doesn't ruin any of the internals, and it can operate at a lower PSI. Really, the bolt, I have to say that the bolt is probably one of the best Spyder bolts that I've seen. I've seen a couple. I've seen the MR1, I've seen these type of Spyder bolts which are in here, I've seen the bolts that are in the Pilot and the Imagine. I do kind of like this bolt. It has O-rings on it because that was one of the problems with the Pilot. The plastic bolt on there would kind of drag the gun down, and as you were shooting it, the bolt would kind of knock it in, would kind of grind on the side, wouldn't get enough lube because the lube would not stick to the O-rings like it would here. Yeah, this is a metal bolt. It's a little heavy on the heavy side, but it's better than the Pilot bolt. I would rather have this bolt in the Pilot than the ACS bolt, because the ACS spring, as if you know, if you do have one, really hard. It will chop a ball anyway, especially when you're shooting at fast rates. One thing that I do like about this gun, it does have an assay like this. The Pilot has kind of a little drop forward. Why I'm kind of comparing it to a Pilot is because the Pilot was my first gun, and I have worked on some other Spyders, but this is a pretty good Spyder. The only thing I don't like is that thing right there. But I do like that it doesn't have a drop forward on it. On the ASA, it's pretty good. Mechanical trigger, I don't know how much this was, but overall I've played with a gun like this before. It works. It's a good beginner gun. Really, I've used a Spyder Pilot, I've used Piranha, that was more or less likely a Spyder. The same design, same trigger, same everything. It really does have some bite to it. It has some better parts on it than Tippmann. One thing that I do like about Spyders is that if you can find the website for the factory parts, you can find those factory parts, because you can replace almost every single part on this gun. You can probably build one from scratch if you can find a good website that can put the parts on, that has the parts in stock. One thing that I don't like, few things I don't like. Barrel. If it can accurately shoot, that's fine with me. And it's not like a solid metal barrel, or if you shot it then the ball would be going crazy right about now. But yeah, it's pretty good. The only thing I don't like, the grip, don't like that. Really uncomfortable in the hands. I kind of like it as the 45-degree grip. This one's almost like a straight down. As you can see, it's almost at an angle forward. It's almost like that, and not straight down, but an angle forward. That's just funky, dude. Yeah. Stainless steel braided hose line. That's one thing that I don't really like about macro lines, is because sometimes when you're playing in the woods, it might get caught on something. And my friend's macro line on his Titman that he got with his expansion chamber, that leaks a lot. It leaked a lot. Overall, it's a really light, compact gun. It's not as big as a Titman. As long as you can learn how to shoot this, then it would be a pretty good gun to work with. Because see, as you can see, it's a really compact gun in the hand. Hopper's not in your way or offset, so if I'm shooting right or if I'm shooting left, any which way, it's a hopper's going to be out of the way, behind the bunker, behind the tree, wherever you're shooting. Overall, it's good. Backyard shooter, beginner tournament, wouldn't really say that. You could throw probably like an E-grip on it, put a Virtue Bore into it, and this thing would work. It just doesn't have eyes. One thing before I close out, I don't know why they only have one ball detent on this. If somebody could explain that to me, like send me a message saying why they only put one ball detent, but what's the use? I would rather have two on there than one. Two would make sure that the ball's not going through. These detents are really nice though. Really nice detents. I don't know why they wouldn't put two. Two's better than one. Sometimes one's better than two, but really, most of the time, one is better than two. But anyway, this is my friend Spyder sonix. Me personally, I like this gun as a beginner shooter. Wouldn't recommend it for tournament players. If you're gonna play woods ball, it's a good gun. If you want to shoot a little faster, there's a lot of upgrades for this gun that are really generic Spyder upgrades, and overall, it's a good gun. It's a good platform to start off with. It's a good platform to upgrade. It's a good platform to really get your fundamentals down in paintball. Thank you.